जी बेटे, बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। तो आज जो हमारी वीडियो है बेटे, इसमें हम डिस्कस करेंगे विलियम शेक्सपियर का जो ड्रामा है ओथेलो, उसके हम किरदारों को भी डिस्कस करेंगे, उनके किरदारों की सिग्निफिकेंस को भी डिस्कस करेंगे। हम उस ड्रामा की इम्पोर्टेंस की को भी जो है वो अंडर कंसिडरेशन लाएंगे। उसके अलावा और कुछ बातें जो कि एक नेम सेक हैं, जो कि शेक्सपियर के फेम का बायस बनती हैं उस ओथेलो ड्रामा की वजह से, उसका भी हम जिक्र करते हैं। और भी बहुत सी चीज़ें जो कि रिलेट करती हैं उस प्ले ओथेलो के साथ और उसके अंदर जुड़े हुए तमाम कैरेक्टर्स के साथ, हम जिसके बारे में सारी डिस्कशन आज ये कंप्लीट करते हैं। ठीक है, तो जैसे कि हमने शेक्सपियर के दौर के बारे में जाना कि ये दौर जो था वो एक तब्दीली का दौर था। इट वाज एन एज ऑफ ट्रांजिशन, इट वाज एन एज ऑफ चेंज, इट वाज एन एज ऑफ रीबर्थ. Political rebirth was also over there. There was the rebirth of ideas, there was the rebirth of religious belief, the beliefs on the people, the beliefs of the people in religion, which were actually, the earlier beliefs were actually covered up and masked up by the new beliefs of science, technology, philosophy, and knowledges. So, we have given a brief outlook about the age of Shakespeare in this perspective. सो आज हम देखते हैं कि शेक्सपियर का ये जो ड्रामा है ओथेलो, इसके अंदर जो आपको एमए इंग्लिश के अंदर जो है वो किस किस किस्म के क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं। सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन आपको जो बेसिकली आ सकता है वो ये है कि शेक्सपियर एज अ ट्रेजिडियन, ठीक है। उसके बाद द करेक्टर ऑफ ओथेलो आ सकता है, उसके बाद करेक्टर ऑफ जोकास्टा आ सकता है, और भी इस तरह के जो मेजर करेक्टर्स हैं उनके बारे में इन इन अदर वे, इन वन वे और द अदर, वो आपको वो क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है। ओथेलो और डेस्टिमोना, सॉरी, जोकास्टा आपको बोल दिया, ओथेलो और डेस्टिमोना, ठीक है। अच्छा, एक चीज़ आपने याद रखनी है, वन थिंग यू विल हैव टू रिमेंबर अबाउट द प्लेज ऑफ शेक्सपियर इज that Shakespeare plays with universal human emotions. The theme of love, the theme of hate, the theme of jealousy. These three human emotions are universally with the human race. No matter how much advanced a man can be, no matter how much progress he has done in the field of science, technology, and in other areas and walks of life, he or she still has these three human emotions with him or her, yet in the age of this science and technology, and in the earlier age of, you can say, stone age, the cave age, the fire age, or the medieval ages of the earlier times, जो इंसान के अंदर जो सेंस ऑफ लव, सेंस ऑफ हेट, सेंस ऑफ जेलसी, ये तीन ह्यूमन, इनको फॉलीज भी कह सकते हैं आप। Sometimes the love appears in the form of folly. Sometimes this love appears in the form of a trait, a mark, an offshoot of your personality. Sometimes hate appears in the form of a folly of humankind. In the same way, it can appear in the form of a good deed also. So this mechanism of playing with the human emotions is the salient feature of Shakespeare's tragedy Othello, as well as all his other major tragedies. Okay, this is the first thing that you'll have to know. This is the first thing that you'll have to acknowledge, that you will find the abundance, the exorbitant flow, EXORBITANT, exorbitant flow, or even hyperbole, HYPERBOLE, hyperbole of iconic human emotions in the tragedies of Shakespeare. And on the basis of these three human emotions, he throws or he drives his protagonist towards the downfall. Out of tragedy, he uses love, hatred, and jealousy, and these three human emotions, when intermingled in the form of plot constructions, make Shakespeare drive his protagonist towards the downfall, towards the tragedy. The best tragedy, Romeo and Juliet, which is namesake for Shakespeare, here again you will see the blend of love, hate, and jealousy. In the Hamlet, another great tragedy of Shakespeare, you will see the blend of love, hate, and jealousy. These three human emotions make Hamlet go into soliloquy, into the you can say monologue, into the dialogue, as well as in the monologue kind of situation. So these three emotions are also found in Othello also. The mad love of Othello with Desdemona, the mad love of Desdemona with the general Othello, and the jealousy of Othello with Lieutenant Cassio. Lieutenant Cassio is also one of the major characters of this play. Okay, so these things are very much, you can say, exaggeratingly poured up, instilled up, and penned down by Shakespeare in such beautiful way, in such poetic way, such beautiful and realistic kind of plot does he construct, such beautiful diction, such whelmed, healthy, far-fetched, and very poetic kind of words that he actually does use in order to make his character come through, make his character come forth, and make his character revealed in front of the audience, and make us feel whether the thing is happening right in front of us. And his diction, his these three human emotions, his plot construction make the character himself or herself carry forward the story of the whole of the play. So these are the basic things which you are going to find in the plays of Shakespeare. And if some general kind of question is asked to you about Shakespeare as a tragedian, as a tragic playwright, what are the tragic aspects of Shakespeare's tragedy, what are the offshoots of tragedy in various plays of Shakespeare, if these kind of questions are asked to you in the paper, then you better write the whole of the material that I have just portrayed in front of you. Okay, now we are not right now we are not jumping straight away to the individual characters. We are talking about the general concept. How does he defines the whole epistemology of tragedy? How does he construct the whole building of tragedy? How does he make the foundation of tragedy? How does he make the inner stories of the building of the tragedy? And how does he make his characters, his plot, his diction, his ideas driven towards the tragic epilogue of his play? These are the basic concerns that you'll have to portray when you are talking about Shakespeare as a tragedian, the age of Shakespeare, and various other things that he does use in the playwriting as a father of drama. So first of all, as far as the character of Othello is concerned, we must know that he was a man of higher rank, just as Aristotle earmarks in his Poetics, just as Aristotle elucidates, expatiates, enunciates, and elaborates in his Poetics. Aristotle does show us that a hero, a protagonist, a tragic hero must be a man of higher rank. So whether you call it a mimicry, an imitation, or copying Aristotelian thoughts in Shakespearean tragedy, it will not be that much wrong that he gave a little bit idea from Aristotle and made Othello a person of higher rank, a person who was away from flaws, a person who was very much courageous, a person who was very much shrewd in mentality, a person who was very much dubious. As we know that Aristotelian tragedy also demands hamartia, some folly, some flaw, some tragic flaw, some small mistake, some unknown omission, some unintentional blunder on part of the protagonist that is going to make him prone to destruction, prone to be tragic hero. So the same is the situation here, that Shakespeare made Othello's madness of love, Othello's hyperbole of love, his extreme, hysterical, freaking kind of love for Desdemona. It was the start. First of all, you'll have to know that Shakespeare made his hero, his protagonist, Othello, a Moor, M-O-O-R, Moor, with M capital. Moor, a person who is of black origin, a person who is of black race, a very, very dark skinned person, very sunburned faced person. He is called Moor, who is of black origin. So he was very black in color. This is also a very significant trait that he is going to pour in his protagonist Othello, that he is a Moor, yet out of his visage, out of his bravery, out of his chivalry, out of his sieges, campaigns, his triumphs, his conquests, Desdemona falls in love with him. Desdemona is a very beautiful little girl. She is hardly teen. He has hardly passed teenage, and her father is a signo, signo or signo. He is a senator at the parliament, at the duke's corner. So he is a very much renowned politician. He is very much a renowned person in the administration, in the politics, in the government of that time. So when she elopes with Othello, it is a kind of gesture that Shakespeare gave us the dominance of love over worldly benefits. She was the daughter of a very rich man. She was the daughter of a very respected man. Yet he fell in love with Othello, and in spite of having her comforts of life, in spite of having all worldly, mundane facilitations with her, yet he preferred to elope with that black man Othello and got married with him. Othello was a general. He was a general in the army, and Cassio was his ensign, 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 a rank in the army. He was his ensign and lieutenant by rank. Okay, so Cassio was made scapegoat by Iago. Here again, the love of Othello and Desdemona on the one hand, the hatred of Iago, as well as the jealousy of Iago with Cassio. Iago was jealous with Cassio, Lieutenant Cassio, and this jealousy brought about the rise of hatred towards Othello, the general, and Desdemona, the heroine. So this plot construction gives us a little bit information about the construction of characters, construction of plot, that how beautifully Shakespeare amalgamates all these ideas in his play, and in the long run, as a result, his characters realistically flow towards the pit of tragedy. So, being a courageous person, being a chivalrous person, Shakespeare made Othello a man of short temper also. Although he loves Desdemona madly, up to the you can say up to the great level. For example, there are certain kind of quotations when he says that perdition catch my soul if I do love thee, if I do love thee not, perdition may catch my soul. ठीक है, ये इसकी quotations हैं जो उसके वो शेक्सपियर ओथेलो कहता है डेस्डिमोना के बारे में. जब डेस्डिमोना का हस्बैंड, डेस्डिमोना का फादर जो है वो अदालत में जो वो तलब करता है ओथेलो को कि इस ब्लैक मोर में जो है वो जब वो डायलॉग बोलता है, ओ दो फाउल thief, where hast thou bestowed my daughter, damned as thou art, thou hast enchanted her to run from her garden to the sooty bosom of such a thing as thou. That preposterous thing that she fell in love with, that she will be feeling very much horrid to get in touch with. इस तरह की जो बातें करता है, जो उसका डेस्टिमोना का फादर, जब थोड़ी सी उनकी ब्रॉल होती है, थोड़ी सी आपस में फाइट होती है, तो दोनों की, शेक्सपियर ओथेलो की और उसके वालिद की, तो फिर वो वहाँ से दोनों डिपार्ट होते हैं और वो अदालत में जाके कहता है कि ओथेलो ने मेरी बेटी को मतलब किडनैप कर लिया. तो फिर वो जो जजेस होते हैं वो डेस्टिमोना को बुलाते हैं, तो फिर बड़ी ब्यूटीफुल लाइंस बोलती है डेस्टिमोना. वो क्या कहती है, माई डियर सीनियर्स, टू यू आई एम बाउंड टू लाइफ एंड ड्यूटी. ठीक है कि मेरे प्यारे वाला जान, मैं आप दिलो जान से आपकी जो वो मती हूँ. ठीक है, बट हियर इज़ माई हस्बैंड ओथेलो, सो मच ड्यूटी, सो मच रिस्पेक्ट माई मदर शो टू यू, प्रेफरिंग यू बिफोर हर फादर, so much I may profess that I may prefer PROFFER prefer to you due to the more. इस तरह की बातें वो करती है बहुत ज़्यादा. तो here is the blend of strong love that dramatically changes into strong hatred. So in the next video we will talk in detail about the individual characters. This is a general kind of suggestion, so we are going to end our video. So this is the end of today's lecture. Goodbye.